Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where we discuss the latest streetwear releases, we discuss the latest streetwear news, and of course, well, in the series, we just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering an upcoming release. What I'm going to be covering is the KITH or Goodfellas Monday Program, which is releasing today on May the 9th. But before we start talking about this upcoming KITH release, I gotta thank you guys once again. I gotta thank you for, well, probably just coincidental, it probably wasn't, planned, but the coincidental birthday present that you guys gave me, which was us hitting the next subscriber milestone that I set for the channel, which was 3,325 subs. So thank you guys. Thank you to both the public and private subscribers for supporting the channel. Thanks to you guys, we're able to hit the milestone and surpass it. And because it is a new milestone, 25 more subs than the previous one, well, I'm gonna update our little subscriber milestone badge here. So goodbye to 3,300 and hello to 3,325 with a little birthday hat on the S there, just so we can remember when we achieved it. Now, obviously, I won't update this one until we get 3,350, but I'm not going to set that as the next subscriber milestone, guys. With your constant support, can we see if we can hit 3,330 before the end of May? If we could, guys, that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, now we can start talking about this KITH Monday program. So, yes, guys, May the 9th, my birthday, KITH is blessing us with a little Monday program. But not just any Monday program. No, this is the Goodfellas Monday Program, a Monday program centered around the iconic 1990 film directed by Martin Scorsese, I think it's Scorsese, that's probably the best way to pronounce it, right? This fantastic film is being used for this Monday program, where they're taking a bunch of stills from the image, from the movie, and then applying them to a bunch of KITH iconic silhouettes. Now, I kind of wanted a whole collection for this theme. I didn't want just a Monday program where it was like 2 handfuls of pieces releasing. I wanted everything, but unfortunately, I guess we just got to take what we get. In today's video, we're going to be covering the release details for this upcoming Monday program, all the individual pieces releasing in this release, and my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the, I guess collaboration, I don't know. This release in general. Now, how we're going to cover all that is by using a KITH Instagram post. We'll head on over there now and we'll start covering the release details for this Monday program. So here we are at the Instagram post that we're going to be using to cover this collaboration. I gotta say, this first image to showcase or hype the collaboration up, not the best one to use. I mean, it does showcase at least one of the graphics where they're getting some of the coke in to sell off, but yeah, interesting first image to use to at least showcase the collab. We'll quickly just cover the release details. So KITH for Goodfellas is releasing tomorrow at KITH shops, 11 AM Eastern Standard Time on kith.com and 11 AM Central European Time on eu.kith.com. It's also, of course, releasing in Tokyo in KITH's flagship store there, as well as kithtokyo.com. And yeah, that's really all the release details that we really need to cover there. If you guys have any further questions about the release details for this capsule, just drop them down in that comment section below. But now that we've covered the release details, let's check out what we're going to be getting in this KITH for Goodfellas Monday program. Okay, now we've seen this first image. We've got Ray and Joe waiting on, from memory, it's Robert to go pick up the rest of the coke, or to get through the customs, I think, from memory. It's been a little while since I've seen the film, but yeah, there's that scene there. It's showcased here on this t-shirt. Nice little graphic there. It's the Connect Vintage Tee, $70 US, which, geez, a little bit pricey. 230 GSM, 100% cotton jersey, Goodfellas printed artwork on the chest there with KITH underneath. custom wash for vintage look and feel. So it's not going to have a really solid color like the t-shirt that I'm wearing. It's going to be a little bit faded, a little bit worn in, or at least look to be worn in, just to have that vintage look to it. It's a nice way of handling it. The graphic looks okay. It's not blowing me away. It's not like, wow, this is such a crazy beast, but yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm a big Goodfellas fan. I say that and I haven't watched the film for a little while, but I've watched it a few times. Yeah, it's nice. It's nothing too crazy though. Next we move into the Henry and Tommy hoodie for $165 US. Oof. 500 GSM, 100% cotton fleece, so 500 grams per square meter, 100% cotton fleece, so it's going to have that fleecy feel on the inside. This thing is going to be thick, very dense, and it's going to keep you nice and warm there. It has that Goodfellas printed artwork on the chest area there, and of course adjustable drawstring for the hood. Again, it's, yeah, I don't know, it's not doing too much. It really is like, I guess, a Monday program instead of a collection. Like, it really is just KITH pieces with Goodfellas graphics applied to the pieces. I kind of wanted more of a collection where there were like cut and sew pieces with Goodfellas elements somehow incorporated in it. But yeah, it's I mean, this second comment here is pointing out very much the feel that I'm getting from looking at this, which is, can I buy these at Hot Topic? Because it's like a Monday program like this, I'm feeling that way. Like, it's feeling like just some KITH pieces with some Goodfellas graphics on it so far. But we do have some further images to look at. Let's see if that's still the case. Yeah, I mean, it's still being proven here. We've got the poster vintage tee, $70 US, 230 GSM, 100% cotton jersey, Goodfellas printed artwork on the front, and of course that vintage wash again. Yeah, I don't mind this. I would have minded the KITH logo maybe just being a little bit smaller, and then like underneath the graphic, and then the poster graphic taking up like the whole front panel. But yeah, I mean, this is a fine way of handling it as well. I think I still prefer the other vintage tee that we saw before. Ooh, oh no. We've got that Funny How vintage tee, which, if it's referencing the scene, we've got Ray looking at Joe, and maybe Joe's on the other side or something, and it's the whole scene like funny like a clown. Yeah, I mean, iconic scene, awesome scene, but how it's applied here is very odd. 230 GSM, 100% cotton, Goodfellas printed artwork all over, and custom wash and feel. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this comment is very valid for this piece in particular. Yeah. Yeah, having Ray on the front and then Joe. Yeah, I would have honestly just much rather that like grayscale, you know, filter applied to just the scene itself. Kind of just put on how like the other pieces are. How like where is it? Like this is. I know it's hard because the camera looks at them as two individual different shots, but we could have done something. I don't know. It's, yeah. This one is probably the worst piece I've seen so far in the collab. I mean, this is nice. This is something that I would prefer. We've got the Henry Hill vintage tee, $70 US, 230 GSM, 100% cotton, Goodfellas graphic, and that vintage wash. Yeah, I like this. I like this. A nice little scene with Ray just... I remember what he was doing in the scene. Was he just smoking and drinking something? I can't remember. There's a lot of scenes that look like this. Like, there's no definite iconic ones where he's like doing exactly this. There's a lot of scenes that look like this. But yeah, it's nice. It's okay. It's okay. Moving on. Okay, we've got a crew neck. We've got the Monologue vintage long sleeve tee, $75 US, 230 long sleeve tee. Sorry, yep, 230 GSM, 100% cotton. Sorry, I looked at the silhouette and I was like, this is a crew neck, and then I read it. I was like, oh, long sleeve. 230 GSM, 100% cotton jersey, Goodfellas graphic, custom vintage wash as always. I definitely feel it on this one. I think I would have preferred the graphic taking up more of the chest area, and then this KITH logo done quite small underneath. But who am I? I'm not a KITH designer. That's just how I felt like it would have been changed, how I would have preferred it to be changed. But it's an okay piece. It's nothing too wild. Okay, we've got a white tee. We've got One Favor vintage tee, $700 US, 70 US dollars. We've got 230 GSM, 100% cotton jersey, Goodfellas artwork, custom wash, and vintage. So basically like all the other vintage tees. Yeah, I don't mind it. The scene looks nice. No KITH branding. I actually really like this tee. But it looks to be on the back because I can see a the tag stitching coming through there. So I think this is the back of the t-shirt, not the front of it. I don't know if we get to see the front of it, but the front of it might just have like the KITH logo on the left breast or something like that. Yeah, but I quite like this. I would have liked how this graphic is applied to be applied to the front of pieces on the previous tees. But anyway, okay, and there's a zoom out of the whole collection there. Wow, okay. Does Robert De Niro not appear in any of this? Was that like, were the rights for that really hard to obtain? Like Joe and Ray were fine with it, but Robert's like, no, you got to sling me a couple extra bucks if you want me on a t-shirt. I don't know. Yeah, wow. Okay, he doesn't appear on any of it. Well, it doesn't really feel very as Goodfellas-y without him. You know, usually when you think of the Goodfellas, you think of the three. You know, that and Casino as well, but. Well, except for Ray, it's more Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci for Casino. But yeah, yeah, especially Goodfellas. I think of Ray, Joe, and Robert, but no Robert. We've also got some caps releasing. We can see down here a white cap and a black cap. Yeah, kind of underwhelming. I'm gonna look at some of the comments just to see what they have to say. Yeah, well, there we go. Okay, feels empty without Bobby D. Okay, so I'm not tripping. There is no Robert De Niro. That's kind of sad. Damn, not as creative as I thought y'all would make it. Yeah, I suppose we're going to take it. It is a Monday program, so it is just like a couple KITH silhouettes with whatever the theme is. In this case, it's Goodfellas applied to it. I think, like I said from the start, this is why I was looking for a whole collection, because then they could do like cut and sew pieces and like all these like crazy silhouettes with Goodfellas somehow tied into it. But yeah, a lot of people really, I guess, coming in saying this is something we could find at Hot Topic. There's way cheaper alternatives out there, and I get what they're saying. They're very valid comments, and I am kind of feeling the same way. But with this price tag, of course, you do get the KITH quality. You do get that you know, that high GSM, that awesome cut and sew, the sizing and everything like that. Like, you do get that. But yeah, it's a shame because I'm a huge fan of the film. I always love watching it. It's one of my favorite mobster films to just chuck on. Yeah, it's wow. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we'll get a part 2 in the future or further KITH for Goodfellas collaborations, because I did want to see more. I did want more from it. This doesn't satisfy the itch that I have for KITH Goodfellas, so I'm hoping there's a second part in the future. But yeah, my favorite piece from this collab, maybe the one with Joe and Ray on the back of it, which is this one here with the, I mean, we saw the back of it before. Yeah, here it is here. Here's the back of it there, and then here's the front of it. Like, I like that. That one's really bad. I really don't like this tee. The Funny How tee, yeah. I mean, the poster tee's alright as well. Yeah, it's really just alright, isn't it? To sum it all up, it's alright. But it's not fantastic. It's not a huge letdown, but yeah, it's okay. I'd love to hear how you guys are feeling about this. Are you a really big KITH fan and a really big Goodfellas fan, and this is letting you down? Or were you coming into this expecting exactly what we got here, and it's no surprise to you that we got this? How are you feeling? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this KITH for Goodfellas Monday program down in that comment section below. Well, yeah, that's all there is really to cover about this Monday program, guys. We covered the release details. It's releasing May the 9th, 11 AM Eastern Standard Time, 11 AM Central European Standard Time, or Central European Time, for the EU online store, and it'll probably release on the EU online store before this video comes out, because I'm going to be editing it after I come back from work. So yeah, probably you guys in Europe will already know it's released by then. Yeah, we covered all the pieces releasing in it, and we covered my thoughts and opinions on it. It's a bit of a letdown. It's okay. It's really mid, isn't it? It's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 if you had to give it like a numerical number out of 10. It's just, yeah, I want to be excited for it, but yeah, it's only some like okay pieces. And the worst part is that like even if I wanted to come back down the line to pick these pieces up, they're KITH pieces, so they're gonna sell out. And if I ever wanted them further down the line, just to be like, oh, released on my birthday, it's gonna have dumb resale on it, isn't it? It's a bit of a pickle, bit of a nightmare as well. I'm not gonna be going for any of it because I recently picked up, you know, the varsity jacket that I showcased in that live cop video. But I'd love to hear from you guys if you are picking up something from this collab. What are you picking up? Are you feeling it or not feeling it? Are you disappointed in it or you're happy about it? Let me know down in that comment section below. Of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming KITH releases, upcoming KITH collaborations, you got to give me the 3 indicators I'm always asking you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel, the best indicator of them all. As mentioned at the start of this video, now that we've hit 3325, we're going to see if we can hit 3330 before the end of May. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. But now that we've covered all the details and everything about it, guys, I wish you all the best of luck when trying to go for this collaboration. I hope you managed to pick up whatever piece you're interested in the size and color that it comes in. Hopefully you can score the piece that you want. It's going to be a very tough drop. But until the next KITH video, until the next drop list video, until the next Streetwear Talk video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.